Hi guys, it's Victoria here from Bella Crafts, and here comes today's project. It's Fiona the Fish. So you guys need to make sure that you get all your crafty bits ready to go. Make sure that you've got your aprons or your t-shirts on. Mummies and daddies, you know what to do by now. Go and make yourself a nice hot cuppa and we will get started making. Okay guys, so today we're going to make Fiona the Fish. So we made our little fishy yesterday. And I have snuck ahead, I'm so sorry, but I have already glued together my fishy like we did in yesterday's video, and I have painted him as well. So if you guys want to just make sure that you get yours painted now, and then we can go ahead and do all of our sticky bits together. So if you guys get yours painted and then press play again, and what I'm going to do is just finish this one off and we're going to do some sparkles on here. So I've got my glittery paint here. And I'm just going to add some sparkle wherever I feel. So I'm going to do a little bit on her tail over here. Like so. And you could do your sparkly paint wherever you want to. It really doesn't matter. It's completely up to you. And I'm going to do some sparkle all around the edge of her body here. Love doing the sparkly paint. It is like my favourite bit. That bit and the sparkly sequins are always the bits that I love doing the most. Have you got a favourite bit? Right, there we go. And then I'm going to do a little bit just down the middle here, because this is where we're going to add on all of our really fun sticky bits. So it looks a little bit random at the moment, but when we get our bits to stick on top, it will make a bit more sense. So we can see the sparkle in the video, yeah. Right, there we go. So I've got my glitter paint on there. And then the next thing I'm going to stick on, we've got all of these little pieces which came in your pack. So we're going to use some PVA glue, and we're just going to use this and we're going to make a little line on her tummy here like this. Okay. Now once we've got that one on there, we can stick on our little fin pieces. And I'm just going to do a few bits at the back here. And then once I've covered up that bit, I'm going to do another little line here. I'm going to make this line a little bit longer. And then I'm going to overlap the next little pieces here. If you're wondering what her fins are made out of, these are actually cupcake cases which you've cut up. So I'm going to do that one there, and I'm not sticking the ends down, I'm literally just squidging down the first little bit, and then they're all overlapping to make a really pretty fin shape, which is going to help us swim through the water. Now I'm just doing a little bit of a fin, but you could do this kind of all over her if you wanted to, or you might want to do all of the bottom of her, you might want to do them all over her tail. So it's completely up to you how you make yours, but I'm just showing you this is how we're going to do our one. Okay, so I'm just going to do another line of glue here, and this is going to be our longest line, and then we're going to stick some more little cupcake cases all along here. For our little Fiona. Again, you guys can think of a name for your little fishy. Be a friend to our fishy that we've already made. Do one more on there. And we're not going to worry too much about our glue, because remember that's going to dry clear, so nobody will see that. Right, so once we've done that, I'm then going to put a little bit more glue along this front edge here. And in your little kit, you have these really cool sparkly bits. So the first thing that I'm going to use are these kind of like meshy bits of sparkle, and I'm going to stick those on at the front of her fin. So we're kind of where our sparkly paint was now, we're just doing some sticking just there. So I'm going to take these little pieces and I'm going to squidge them down. We want lots of glue for these bits because they're a bit pingy. Just going to make this bit look really nice and pretty. Right, and then I'm just going to add some little sparkles down the end here. So I've got a few more of those kind of meshy bits, so I'm going to put them on the end of Fiona Fishy's little tail. And then in here we've got all of these little spots that we can stick onto our little fishy as well. Okay, so I'm going to take a little bit more glue. I'm going to spill in everywhere, my little pot. And I'm just going to put a bit more glue down the edge of our little mesh bits here, ready for me to put our little dots on. So I'm going to scoop up some dots and I'm just going to stick them on. Like so. And there you go. And I'm going to try and kind of blend in all my little meshy bits, but you could stick your spots wherever you want to. You don't have to kind of stick them all here. You might want to do them all around the edge, or you might want to do them in like little spots so you've got a bit of a spotty fish. It is completely up to you, and we want to see how creative you can be. So do share your ideas and make sure that you send us some photos, because we'd love to see what you guys are up to and what your little fishies look like when they're done. Okay, so got some dots on there. I'm going to add a few little dots to my tail now as well, just on the little bits of glue that I've still got. And there we go. Like so. There we go. Right, and then once you've finished doing your spots, you have got your sequins as well. So you might want to do some sequins on there. I think I might do some sequins on this little bit of the tail here. And for the sequins this time, I'm just going to sprinkle them on. So I'm just going to take a little handful and I'm just going to throw them over the glue there. So I'm not being very careful this time. Just pop them on so they're all over there. Fab. So I quite like how my little Fiona Fishy is looking. So I'm just going to find her an eye. She's going to have some pretty eyelashes this time. And there we go. There is our little Fiona Fish. All done. So we just need to make sure that we leave this one somewhere nice and safe to dry, and hopefully we'll see you guys at the next video. Thank you. Bye.